Do you love chocolate chip cookies but want something a little fancier, a little richer, and maybe even better tasting? That's what I'm making today. I'm trying a new recipe with toffee, espresso, and a little salt if you want it on these chocolate chip cookies that, of course, are gluten-free. Let's get to baking. So the dry ingredients are 2 1/3 cups, cup for cup multi-purpose flour. That's the original blend with milk powder. A tablespoon of really finely ground oat flour. I love the flavor of oats in cookies. We have a 1/2 teaspoon of baking soda in here, a 1/2 teaspoon of salt, a 1/4 teaspoon of xanthan gum for some chew. And this is what's going to make them taste differently. Instant espresso powder, and it's a tablespoon. If you don't want that much, this is totally variable. And then we're going to whisk it together. Make sure it's thoroughly blended. And we're done. The wet ingredients are 12 tablespoons of butter. This is a microwave safe bowl because I'm going to melt it before we mix in the other stuff. We're going to add a cup of brown sugar, 1/2 cup of granulated sugar. Mix that in. You don't have to use a Dutch whisk, and maybe this was the wrong tool. Should have used a spatula. Let's switch here. There we go. All right, it's going to be kind of thick, almost like a sugar paste. And that's okay. I'm looking for big lumps because I didn't sift. I'll make this uniform. Here comes the fun part. We're adding a teaspoon of sweet potato puree. I know that seems weird, but this will help the cookies stay moist. You don't have to do it, but honestly, it makes a difference. Smush it with a spatula. No one wants a chunk of that. Mix it in and you won't know it's there. Add a teaspoon of vanilla extract here. Wait to add the eggs if you got the melted butter really hot. And this is 2 large egg yolks and 1 whole egg. Here we go with the dry ingredients. Now we use the Dutch whisk. This thing cuts through thick batter really well. I'm going to stop this and mix it in. The dough's mixed and I'm adding the chocolate chips, 1 1/2 cups. I like to reserve a few chips to put on top in case there are bald spots in your cookies. Here's 1/2 cup of toffee. I made the toffee, but you could use score or whatever. And I'm going to crush them a little bit. Made them too big. I might have to make the cookie balls by hand. It looks like nothing wants to stick together. Let's try scooping this. Everything falls out, but you can pack it back in. Put your chips in. There we go. Stick extra chips on, or toffee. There you go. These need to be chilled before you cook them. Here's the tray that I scooped. Do not cook them this way. I'm just scooping them and cooling them. Here's the finished tray of cookies. I'm going to put sea salt on some of them after baking. I put some before. I just think it really adds to the flavor. But look at how yummy these look. Oh my gosh. All right, here's the finished cookie. I already broke it. And if you have toffee at the edges, it can like caramelize on the baking sheet. But let's taste this thing. Wow, it's wow. Okay, that's really good. The toffee gets really crisp. I can't even talk. The espresso with the chewy chocolate and the salt and the toffee is amazing. Amazing. I didn't think you could upgrade a chocolate chip cookie, but this is definitely a bougie upgrade. It's richer because of the extra egg yolks, and it's just delicious. It's soft in the inside. Oh my gosh, you need to try this cookie. It is so good. You're gonna want to eat this. I'm gonna finish this, but you're not gonna watch me finish it. Thanks so much for joining me on the podcast and YouTube channel. I appreciate you. Thanks for being in the kitchen with me. Till next time, eat something gluten-free and delicious.